Hello and welcome to the third episode of Subjective Movie News, where we give you our opinion on everything movie related. My name is Ronnie,
My name is Jesse.
and let's start this episode.
Yes, let's.
All right, so THR is reporting that Donald Glover or Glover, is it Glover? I don't know, man.
It's Donald
I butchered
Glover.
his name.
All right.
I butchered his name already.
Already.
All right, so Donald Glover will join the cast of Spider-Man: Homecoming. In 2012, when the casting process began for the Spider-Man reboot, there was a huge petition. Like you know
Yep,
about it.
I remember
I know
'cause
you
I
definitely know
signed
about it. Oh my god, there was
I
a
love
huge
Donald Glover, man.
there was a huge petition for Glover to take the role of Spider-Man. However, that role eventually went to Andrew Garfield,
Yep.
who portrayed the web slinger in two separate films. So I'll let you start, Jesse. I know you're a big fan of Glover.
Yeah, I love Donald Glover. I loved him on Community, and when he was on Dare Comedy, dude's hilarious. But I love him more as Childish Gambino, his amazing rap. But it would be so cool. I mean, or maybe not. But what if he was cast as Venom? Like, what if like an anti-Spider-Man? Like, in 2012, you're saying that he was, there was a petition for him to be Spider-Man, and people freaked out because they were saying Spider-Man can't be black.
Yeah.
So what if that's like the huge,
Wow, I did not even think about Venom.
Yeah, man.
But I will say this: I don't mind him being black, because that doesn't change the core.
Oh yeah,
of him.
yeah.
And I think people that were going batshit crazy over it were they were just being little kids, little babies.
Exactly. Exactly.
As long as you don't change the core of him, great power comes great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
His father's death. Well, not his father.
Uncle Ben.
His parents' death,
parents'
and
death too.
also Uncle Ben, of course. They could do whatever they want with Peter. Just don't change the core of him.
Mm-hmm.
But as Venom, that sounds pretty cool. I did not think about that. I was gonna give you a few ideas.
Yeah.
I did not think about
All
Venom.
right.
That
So-
sounds pretty badass.
all right,
as
so
Eddie
let's-
Brock,
Yeah.
because Eddie Brock ends up being Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem, though. Eddie Brock in the comics is just slightly older than him. In some
Okay.
incarnations, he's actually a high school student with him. So I don't think they'd go that route. How about this, though? So there's one. There's several ones. There's Miles Morales. Do you know about Miles Morales?
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, Miles Morales he's the Spider-Man in the Ultimate Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
He was after Peter Parker's death, he took over and he became Spider-Man exactly, pretty much the same. Got bit by spider, all that stuff. So if he's Miles Morales, the only problem with that was that Miles Morales is younger than him,
Yeah.
and they're just starting this new universe for this new Spider-Man.
Yeah. And they would want
And
a young
they'd want a
actor.
younger. Yeah, exactly.
He knows a little older.
But what if instead, in this Marvel universe, he's older and a mentor,
That would be
and
pretty
he
cool.
mentors, this new Spider-Man?
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Another one is a guy named Ezekiel. I just searched about him. I was searching up online of a bunch of characters that people wanted,
Yeah.
like about 20, and these are the three that I picked out. Miles Morales, Ezekiel is a cool one. Ezekiel almost has the exact same powers as Spider-Man. The only thing is he doesn't shoot webs because that's something that Peter Parker made. That's his genius side of his superhero. You know what I mean? He made the tech to shoot web. So Ezekiel doesn't have that. He just crawls, and he actually he became Spider-Man not by being bit by spider, but by a spider ritual. So it'd be cool if they bring in
that's
this,
cool.
supernatural stuff in it, especially the Doctor Strange is joining. Doctor Strange is coming out November 17 or 20 something. I can't be 27. I'm not so entirely sure, but November definitely. So if they bring the supernatural side of it, they could also introduce it in Spider-Man.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
Another one is there's rumors. I think it was confirmed, but I won't say it's confirmed because I don't want to, just run shit out there. But there's apparently Vulture's gonna be in this Spider-Man Homecoming. A lot of people think it's Michael Keaton.
Okay.
But what if they're giving it to Miles Morales? Because in Spider-Man Homecoming, everyone's young.
Yeah,
his aunt is young. He's younger, which I prefer him that way.
Yeah.
But his aunt is way younger. You know, so what?
Makes sense though.
Why? I don't know. Why does it make sense?
I don't know. Well, because in the older ones, in the first with
Tobey
Tobey
Maguire.
that one's older because he's in college, right?
On the first episode, he was in high school.
Oh, he was still in high school?
Yeah, he was still in high school.
Aunt May was still a little older.
Yeah.
Okay.
And college is just a few years.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I liked it like that, though, that she was older, you know, she was, you know, just... She won't be in any action, nothing. She's just there as his guidance.
Oh, so then do you think they would include Aunt May more into things? And maybe she might, like, get captured or something?
Well, Aunt May always got captured in the Tobey Maguire movies,
of course.
Just like Mary Jane.
Mm-hmm. You always go for those. Yeah.
So there's
You're not a villain if you don't.
Yeah, you gotta capture a damsel in distress, right?
Yes, of course.
All right, so I gave you Ezekiel, Miles Morales, and the Vulture. One more is Kurt Connors, Dr. Kurt Connors, who ends up being the Lizard.
Yes.
And he's actually the one I want him to be.
Yes.
Because he's also a mentor.
He is. Yeah. Yes, he is.
So
I didn't think of that. That's an amazing.
Yeah, and they don't have to introduce him as the Lizard yet, which is what I love.
Which happens later on. It could happen later on in the movie.
Because I think they rushed them a little too much in the Amazing Spider-Man. Even though Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, the first Amazing Spider-Man, was a great film for me. Amazing. Out of the 5 Spider-Man films, it's the second best one.
Okay.
My favorite one is Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock.
Yes,
the whole train scene was amazing. That battle was great, and he loses his powers and you know realizes he's not himself without Spider-Man. You know, he doesn't have to be Spider-Man, but he loves being Spider-Man. Exactly. That's another story. I don't want to get into that.
It's a whole another hour podcast.
But yeah, Kurt Connors would be cool, you know, for them to develop him, you know, really be the mentor that he should have been in Amazing Spider-Man, that he wasn't, and that he was in the Tobey Maguire ones, because he was in the Tobey Maguire films, the Sam Raimi. Yeah, he was in it. I don't know if you knew. He was when he went to college, he was the doctor without the arm.
Oh yeah.
For 2 films he was in it, and he would mentor him once in a while. He studied the symbiote for him on the third film.
Yeah, I remember that.
All that stuff. So that, I think for me, that would be the best one for him to be Kurt Connors.
That would be pretty cool.
He'd be.
I didn't even think of that.
And what's awesome from Marvel is that they brought him in it after the whole petition.
Yeah, that was pretty cool of them to do that.
I don't think you know this. A lot of people don't know this. He voiced Miles Morales in the Ultimate Spider-Man series. Yeah,
I knew that.
You knew that?
Yes,
because you know Donald Glover. That's why.
I know Bino
because you love him. That's a bromance right there.
I mean, yeah,
not for him, but for you. Just leave it like that.
I neither deny nor accept that claim.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to add to that?
No.
Cool.
We're good. We can move on.
All right. So, next we're sticking on Spider-Man. Backtracking to May 4th, 2007, Spider-Man 3, starring, like I said, Tobey Maguire, faced underwhelming reviews that caused the 4th installment to never see the light of day. Recently, illustrator Jeffrey Henderson posted concept art online giving us a look at what Spider-Man 4 could have been. Before we continue, I want to say every article we talk about, every news we talk about, the link is going to be in the description below. Okay. All right. So, starting from that, Jesse, we just spoke about the Vulture possibly being in Spider-Man Homecoming. How cool would it have been if it was in Spider-Man 4?
It would have been pretty cool.
It would have.
Yes.
A different.
Who do you think would have been played? Who would you have cast?
Oh man, I did not think of that.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know. I don't know myself either. That's the big question.
Let's see, real quick. I'm thinking. I'm sorry, but I'm thinking of a ball guy, and I'm just gonna go.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on, it's fitting.
No, I was gonna say him. I'm so sorry, I don't remember his name, but he was the villain in Kick-Ass. He was, what's his name? He was Sinestro in Green Lantern. I'll do a fact check, but other than that, you see you see the image.
Mm-hmm.
He's cutting. You see how crazy he cuts that whatever it is, a gargoyle statue, whatever. Spider-Man leaps up, he dodges it, and Vulture looks vicious as he sliced the statue in half. You know, that looks like he's powerful as he strikes it. Definitely. That would have been cool. And then my favorite, what I enjoyed more was this second concept art where he turns Mysterio over to the police. And the reason why I love that one the most is in the comics, about every couple of issues, it would start with him saving the day in some way to, you know, just to start off the issue, it would start off like that, him saving the day, bringing in a hostage, saving a kid from almost getting hit by a car. You know, it always start like that. And that's why I also love the Sam Raimi films, because he would do that. In Spider-Man 2, just the little quirky thing that he would do was, I don't know if you remember, it's the beginning of the film. He goes to see Mary Jane's play, yes. And then there's a car chase. Yeah. He runs to stop them, and right while he's swinging, he's riding his moped or whatever that is, right? Because he was the delivery guy, right? So he's riding it, and right when the car chase happens, right behind him, they run through him. They hit his moped, and he jumps high, flipping the sky. And then you hear the little kids like, "Whoa! Yeah, how'd you do that?" He's like, "Oh, you know, just remember, drink your drink your milk and eat your vegetables." Yeah. He's like, "Whoa! My mom always told me. I just never actually believed her." You know, that's the kind of things. Yeah, so I believed it too. So those are the kind of things that I loved about Sam Raimi's films. He always did that in every one. A little humor. The other one, where he was delivering pizza. He's stuck in traffic.
He was still in his suit while he was in the elevator.
No. Right before that.
Oh, okay.
He's delivering. He's stuck in traffic. Yeah. He decides he goes into an alley. Mm-hmm. He runs into that with the pizza, and he swings out. As Spider-Man. Spider-Man. And he's like, "Whoa! He just stole his pizza."
Yeah, I remember.
And then on top of that, he sees a kid about to get hit by a car. Uh-huh. He leaves the pizza on the ledge. Uh-huh. He goes saves the kid. I also remember that. And the other guy, who just a normal guy, is just going, "Oh, pizza for me!" Yeah. And he just takes a slice. Spider-Man grabs the whole pie and then rips the slice out of his mouth. That. So those are the kind of things I love about it. And it looks like one of those other things with him bringing Mysterio into the police. Mm-hmm. If I have a feeling that Mysterio wasn't even going to be a main part of the story. He was just going to be like, "Oh, here I am, that's Spider-Man cool. Saving the day again."
That's cool. Beginning
of the movie like that. So that's why I love it. And it's like 10 years ago that this illustrator did this. And it's crazy.
Long time ago.
What we could have had.
Definitely.
I wonder if what would we even have Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man?
If and Spider-Man even more. 4 came out and it was pretty good. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh wow.
And that was and they were gonna end it. Like the illustrator also said that this was gonna be his final one. If they made it, he wanted to end it on a high note because of how bad Spider-Man did. Spider-Man 3 did, yeah. And then on top of that, would we even have Spider-Man in the cinematic universe? With Marvel, I mean.
Exactly.
You know, so it's cool thinking, "Oh man, this could have been great." But for those of you guys that are happy that he's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I don't think he would have been in it. Because then Spider-Man, the Spider-Man series would be thriving with Sony. Sony would be making money where they wouldn't have to do that deal with Marvel. But yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. That's it's just cool knowing what could have been. Yeah, what could have been.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Good with that?
Good with that.
Let's continue to the third topic. So last week on June 6th, Boyega, who is one of the leading roles in Star Wars The Force Awakens as Finn, went on Twitter to announce that he will be joining the cast of Pacific Rim 2. Guillermo del Toro, director of the first Pacific Rim, won't be returning for the sequel. Instead, he will be replaced by Stephen S. DeKnight, who's known for producing the Spartacus television series as well as season 1 of Daredevil.
Which I thought was pretty cool. Season 1 of Daredevil was awesome.
It was.
So, seeing that transition, I didn't see Pacific Rim, the first one, but so John Boyega.
Whoa,
Yeah, I didn't. Let's not go there.
You did not see Pacific Rim?
Nope.
Once we're done with this podcast,
the movies list is just piling up, man. You guys should keep count of how many movies
you haven't watched.
I have to watch.
It's
and
easier if we just know what you've watched because there's a shorter list. I'm sorry.
That's probably true.
I'm gonna make you a list of must-haves at least
to
cool, watch this summer.
That sounds good because
and I'll do that.
Definitely go through that.
I'll do that for the audience too. If they haven't seen it,
yeah, definitely,
they'll watch it.
Yeah, why not?
With that. All right, cool. And maybe there'll be some that I haven't watched either that I'll have to watch. So, anyways, let's continue.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna act like you never saw Pacific Rim.
Well, okay, cool.
Nah, go.
So yeah,
Boyega.
John Boyega, he was a pretty good actor in Star Wars. He was actually
upcoming actor
great
too.
Actor. Yes, definitely.
I've never seen him before.
No, but looking forward, I guess.
Looking forward.
We'll see it then.
And about Steven S. the Knight. I mean, he's only a producer in these stuff, but Guillermo del Toro will at least still take part of Pacific Rim 2. And he created the story with Pacific Rim 2 with someone else. I can't remember his name, but you know, I'm just glad that Guillermo del Toro is still sticking with it, and it's cool. Like I always say, you cannot argue with talent being joined to the cast, and Boyega has talent,
of course.
So that's good news for me.
Yep.
Cool. Topic. No. Well, okay. Before we go to topic number 4, is this new segment I want to start. It's called Rapid Movie News.
Oh snap!
I explained it to you already.
Yep.
Pretty much, we're gonna give you some quick movie news. We're gonna give you our opinion on it. We might not have much to say, but at least you guys will, know some stuff. Be in the movies, know how and.
Totally, man.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So the 3 are: Flash gets the dope director Rick Famuyiwa. Namor returns to Marvel, and of the Avengers Infinity War composer will be Alan Silvestri. So, I'll if you want, I'll
yeah, go ahead because I have no idea.
Real quick, I have no idea.
Cool, perfect, great. Moving on.
No, I have no idea about the dope director Rick Famuyiwa.
Okay,
but I think any director is better with who the person was before. His name was like Seth Graham. He had nothing. I think this was like maybe his second film ever.
Yeah.
His resume was empty, and he got the Flash.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, it's. I don't know this guy.
Yes.
But I'm kind of glad they got someone else, and they are keeping a script.
Okay.
Because he did also write the script, so maybe who knows? Maybe there was some deal where he made the script, he also wanted to direct, and at the end of the day, he ended up not directing. We never know.
There you go.
So you don't have nothing, right?
Nope, nothing.
You don't. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't have much. Yeah, I don't know about that either. Dope. That sounds like a dope movie though. No
That's
pun intended.
So dope.
Dope. Alright.
That's dope.
Next was Namor returns to Marvel.
No clue what that is.
So Namor is Marvel's version of Aquaman. I think he was first actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, so his name is Namor the Submariner, and actually some people prefer him more than Aquaman.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's more gritty. He's more dark. He's like our Batman almost. Not like
cool.
Batman,
yeah,
but he's dark like him. He's not like Aquaman. Aquaman,
friendly, nice.
Yeah, not all the time.
Right,
he has his dark
definitely.
moments too, but Namor is like 10 times that.
Cool.
So it's cool that they got him back.
Do you think
Marvel's
we'll see
getting
him in a movie anytime soon.
I think he will be. I don't know,
because we have yet to see an Aquaman movie yet, right?
That's the thing though, because all right, so what is it? DC, right? DC, they're making Darkseid in the Justice League. Thanos is in Marvel.
Yes.
In the comics, Darkseid came out first. They created him first. Then it was Thanos, and if I remember right, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The writer that created Darkseid, the writer that created Thanos was creating him, and then something happened between him and DC. No, between him and Marvel, because Thanos is Marvel. He ended up taken it to DC, and then that's how Darkseid was created.
Cool.
So he's pretty much almost exactly like Thanos.
Yeah.
But actually, Thanos is exactly like Darkseid because Darkseid came out first. But nobody seeing the films will know that. So since Thanos is coming out in the Marvel Cinematic Movie Universe first, when Darkseid comes out in DC movie, in the Justice League with Superman and all that, they're gonna think he's a ripoff. You know what I'm saying? So I have a feeling the same problem is in this situation, where if Aquaman comes out first, then Namor comes out, they're gonna be like, oh, copycat. Yeah. Exactly, and people are like that. People are quick to judge.
Yep, definitely.
We're like that. I'm like that. You're like that. Everyone's like that. So, But what I was gonna say was, I don't think that they'll make a movie from him because of that problem.
Okay.
But maybe he will still be in the movies, just not his own film. You know what I'm saying? He'll be part of maybe Spider-Man, maybe a Thor movie,
okay.
Maybe a Captain Marvel movie that's coming out. Miss Marvel, I think. No, they're keeping it Captain Marvel, but her name eventually becomes Miss Marvel. But yeah. There's that. Namor returns back to Marvel. Marvel's getting all their properties, which is pretty cool. And sticking with Marvel, Avengers Infinity War is getting back the original composer from Avengers 1. The first Avenger. Marvel's The Avengers, which is Alan Silvestri.
Okay, cool.
You know me. I love my composing music. Yes. You see me listening to it in my car.
Yes,
I do. I listen to the Henry Jackman, who was the composer for Captain America, Civil War, and Winter Soldier. I listened to James Horner, which, rest in peace, he died like about a year or two ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a plane crash.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a little sad. I like my composers.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing tops Hans Zimmer for me. Hans Zimmer. Sorry, Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer. He composed the music for everything big. Dark. That's not what the movie's called. Sorry. Every movie big is what I meant. Yeah. Which is Dark Knight, all the Dark Knight, all the Batman, Christopher Nolan Batman movies, Interstellar. Oh man, it's all slipping me now at the worst moment, like always. But yeah, he for me, he direct. So James Horner, composed The Amazing Spider-Man 1. He composed, if I remember right, Titanic. Which, I mean, oh man, the guy that composed Titanic just passed away. But for Amazing Spider-Man 2 was Hans Zimmer. So, I'm kind of excited. Really, really excited. This is my favorite piece of rap movie news. Because for a film, one of the most important things for me is the movie. Actually, sorry. Did I say the movie, right?
You said the movie.
The music, yeah, the soundtrack. Yeah. It's not really a soundtrack because the soundtrack would be like the music you listen to, like maybe in a club or something like that. Like if you heard the music in it, it'd be part of the soundtrack. The composed music by the composer is called the movie score.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that next.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that.
Okay.
The first of it, and that's the thing too with the Marvel, for all the movies, they never kept with all the films, they never kept the composer, which I never really liked. With the Dark Knight, with Christopher Nolan's, they kept Hans Zimmer. And for the original Superman with Christopher Reeves, they had John Williams, which is, for some people, the master of composers. So, I mean, think about it. Once you listen to that, Superman.
Of course.
No, what else? There's how's the Star Wars one go? Crap.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into it because
we going deep.
Well, yeah, we know what it is.
Everyone
Emperor
knows.
March.
Yeah. For Avengers, not a lot of people know it. I know it. It's like, no, sorry, I was gonna say the Superman one. Whatever. Sorry, I can't remember it now, but it's gonna be great that they're bringing them back. I can't wait. It's going to make the movie experience much better for me. So that's what I'm excited about.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving right on.
What are we moving on to? Okay. we're gonna go to the set photos of Wolverine have been on how were released online. They weren't leaked. They were actually released. by Fox, which is cool. And I mean, open the link. I want you to see them because I don't think you've seen them, and I want you to see how he looks. Well, you have to see how he looks, but I want to see your exact expression, your exact facial. No, that's not it. Go down. There you go.
Oh, this is it. Oh
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks a lot older.
He looks a lot older,
which is cool.
Yeah. So this new movie is gonna we spoke about it on the last podcast. You know, it's gonna be futuristic, almost like a Western type of film.
Okay.
They're copying from the Old Man Logan graphic novel, where they ended up killing Wolverine. If I remember right, don't quote me on this. Just take this with a grain of salt. But Hulk ended up eating him.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He ate him?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But that's what I'm saying. They're going to take some stuff from it because they can't have Hulk in it.
That would be cool, though.
That would be awesome. They have a lot of stuff. You know,
the movie just Hulk.
Yeah. I think Doom, Dr. Doom, was part of it, too. So they can't have that either. Well, actually, they could.
Why not?
Because Fox owns them, actually.
Okay.
Fox owns...
Fox movie?
Yeah, it is. I don't think they will, though. Like we spoke about it before. Fantastic Four is messed up, you know? Mm-hmm. So... Yep. I don't think they'll have Doom. But he looks great. He looks old.
He
but
really does.
He still looks better than me.
Badass. I mean, apples to oranges.
I'll take that as a compliment. Let's leave it right there. But... You know, he looks badass. He looks like he's been through stuff.
Yes.
Like crazy stuff. And it's in the future. And if you look on the other picture, you see Patrick Stewart is like almost sick. Like he's old on the top left one. You see it?
Okay.
He's like almost about to die.
Yeah, he does look like
that.
Wow.
And he's always on a wheelchair. But you know, he's pushing him.
Yeah.
He pushes himself.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
Well, he uses
he uses a little remote.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, how deep are they? You know, how messed up are they that he doesn't have that remote?
Yeah. You
know, he has a normal wheelchair and Wolverine has to push him. And you see the top right one, you see a little girl. Yep. A lot of people think that's Weapon X, as in Wolverine. The female Wolverine. I can't remember.
Yeah.
23, I think. X23.
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. X23. If anyone knows, just put it in the comment. Because I want to remember. But, this Weapon X, she's the female Wolverine. I think they're setting her up for it. Which was in X-Men Apocalypse at the end. Remember when they took at the end credit scene? I don't want to say nothing. Forget it. I don't want to spoil it. I'm glad you didn't remember, but... At the end of it, they kind of hint to her. Okay. So that's pretty cool that we're having that. And he looks. I'm glad that they're taking this serious for his last film, Hugh Jackman's last film.
It's gonna be sad to see him go.
It is,
because I mean he's been Wolverine. He really took the role and he went with it. He became Wolverine.
He is almost like. One of the original superheroes that started this whole.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you: has Wolverine ever been played by anyone else in movies?
Exactly. I don't think so.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but not just that. X-Men was one of the first. Some people consider Blade with the vampire. Yeah. With Wesley Snipes. They consider that the first superhero film. I don't, because even though it was based off the comics, it never felt like a superhero film. I mean, 7 a Day and all that stuff. X-Men was the first one, 2001. Yes. Then 2002 was Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Yeah. He's an OG superhero. He stuck with it since the beginning. Tobey Maguire left. Mm-hmm. Then Andrew Garfield left. Mm-hmm. What's his name? The Superman from Brandon Routh left. Yeah. As Superman Returns. When Superman Returns. Mm-hmm. All these. No one stayed as a superhero. Yeah. Even. From the original X-Men. The only people that stay from the original X-Men is Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen for a good while, and Hugh Jackman. So that's pretty badass that he stuck with us for, what is it, 15 years?
Yep.
2001 to 2016. 15 years. And with all the things he given us, I'm fine with him leaving.
That's
I'm fine.
Great track record.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
Yes.
He supported us enough. He gave us everything. He gave us his all. It never felt like he was just, going for the paycheck.
Yep.
He took it serious.
So that he became Wolverine.
He became Wolverine. Yeah. He is the Wolverine for a very long time. He will be.
Yeah.
Quick side question: who would you like after him?
Oh man, I don't know. It's been so long since we've seen Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. It's hard to pick someone else.
Yeah, right.
Because I feel like
can't see
Hugh Jackman
is the Wolverine.
embodies Wolverine perfect. When you saw Wolverine in the comics and then you saw Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, it's like, wow, this guy is perfect to play Wolverine.
Some people hated
everything,
him.
The hair, everything.
Now he does. But originally, everyone hated him. Really? As much as they hated Heath Ledger for the Joker.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like, this Australian 6
foot I remember he was Australian.
tall guy.
Yeah.
What? He has to be Canadian. He has to be short.
Yeah.
He has to be bulky. Look at him now, 15 years.
Perfect.
No one sees Wolverine
any other way
anyone else than Hugh Jackman. That's pretty badass. Yep. That is awesome. So how about this though? A lot of people want Tom Hardy. He was in Warriors. He was Bane from Dark Knight. He was in Inception. What was the movie? Where they go into dreams? Inception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Inception. Sorry, Inception. He was in The Revenant.
He just had that movie that came out where he played the double role, right?
Yeah. Oh crap! What was it called?
They were gangsters in London, right?
Yeah. I forgot about it too.
That
looked interesting, but I don't think it did amazing. I think the story was it ended up coming out good. I think the movie did well, like as in reviews, but it didn't sell. It didn't sell nothing. But sometimes that shouldn't matter as a film.
Yeah, it happens.
But yeah, you know who I would like, and everyone just hates me for it, but I think he should be a superhero. He should be some superhero, and I think he could be Wolverine. You ready? You might hate me for this.
All right, let's.
Zac Efron.
Oh no,
dude! He is. First of all,
I don't know about that one, man.
That guy's ripped.
Yeah. All right.
I gotta give him that.
I mean, yeah.
So let me just get that out of the way.
All right.
He's ripped. He's a good actor. He deserves, a good movie because I don't know who his agent is, but he's picking some crappy movies.
I can't get past him as the guy from
High School Musical.
High School Musical.
You still can't.
Man.
You haven't seen enough.
That guy.
You haven't seen enough films.
I still see him as that.
If you've seen at least 4 films with him, and I'll give you the right ones.
Yeah.
You might either agree with me or say you're okay with it. So yeah, Zac Efron, he deserves to be a superhero.
I just still can't get past.
He has the physique. He has the acting skills. Just got everyone.
And that movie, 17 again.
17 again.
Yeah, it was an okay movie, but
that was his beginning. There's a lot more films. That's one of the films I wouldn't take you to.
Oh, okay.
I'd take you to some other ones for you to see. Definitely both of the Neighbors movies, Neighbors 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Especially Neighbors 2, because he was a lot more dramatic in it. He was like I don't want to spoil so much, but he wasn't in a state, he wasn't happy.
Oh, okay.
So for him to act very sad and gloomy, it was really cool to see. And remember, not everyone liked Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah, you're right.
Zac Efron, man.
You're right.
I think he
I don't know about that, but all right. I would have to see that in action before I can say definitely.
You could say you got to say that about
for everyone. Yeah, definitely.
True. All right, cool. So, next is, I think it might be our last topic. I don't think I covered the next one.
Okay, no problem.
But the next one is a very important one. It might get a little, serious, but I'll start it off. So, Deadline is reporting that Anthony Mackie, who portrays the popular Marvel character Falcon, is set to star as Johnnie Cochran. No, Cochran. Sorry, that's how it goes. Cochran in the Signal Hill police brutality case. Johnnie Cochran is well known as the lawyer responsible for setting O.J. Simpson free with the famous line, "If it doesn't fit, you must quit."
Oh man, I don't really have anything to add to this because I don't really know much about the OJ trial. I think it happened in like 1994.
I think it was 1980.
80? Whoa.
Ooh.
No, I don't think so, man.
No?
No.
Am I wrong?
Maybe.
No, oh no, sorry, I'm confusing it with the police brutality thing.
Okay.
The police brutality happened in 1980. When did the O.J. Simpson thing happen?
I think like 94,
Yeah?
95, maybe.
Oh, 94? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm wrong, probably.
Oh, yeah, okay. It has to be. It was before. The Signal Hill thing happened before the O.J. Simpson thing. So maybe you don't know it, I guess. But it's really important because, all right, so this is what happened.
I knew it was a big trial, though.
Yeah,
Like
so.
a big trial in America.
So what happened was a football kid, African American, was, I can't remember why. I read the article. I read literally the newspaper article that spoke about.
Oh wow.
It. Yeah, I really looked into it because I think this is really important. This is a really important film. So he ends up he goes to jail, right? He's an African American kid, football player. He's a football player kid. Goes to jail, and he dies in jail.
Okay.
And they found out it was, they assume it's police brutality. They go through the whole case, and not O.J. Simpson, Johnnie Cochran defends him. And it's really important with all the things that are happening now, with the what was the murders with the kids? With Zimmer, what's his name?
Andrew Zimmerman?
No, that was his name. Andrew
George
Zimmerman. John Zimmerman.
I don't know, man. I think
He's
George
not the
Zimmerman.
important one. The important one is the kid that died.
Yeah.
That's with all these things that are happening. With all these, they're mainly African Americans, but all these minorities. With the police brutality thing happening, this is a very important film. And it's the if I remember right, the director of who's the guy? Mandela.
Nelson Mandela?
Yeah, the director of the film with Morgan Freeman. Yeah, the same director is doing it, and that's an important,
cool.
African American.
Yeah.
Film. So that's great that he's doing this.
Definitely looking forward to that then. That sounds pretty
He
good.
didn't direct Selma, but Selma's another with
great
Martin Luther
movie.
King. You saw Selma?
Yeah, we saw Selma.
Oh, we saw it together?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I can't remember that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did see it. But it was good.
Martin Luther King, that's important. And with this is another important film. And Anthony Mackie, who plays Falcon.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. He's underrated. Yes. For me, he's really underrated. He was awesome. He's awesome as Falcon, of course. Takes that role serious. He was in that the night before. Remember?
Yes. Okay. So all right.
Yeah. So that he could do comedy. He could do serious. He could do action. He could do this. And I'm glad they're taking him
forward to that
to be the lawyer. And maybe O.J. Simpson. It's like everything's being O.J. Simpson is hot right now.
Yeah.
Like they made that FX show.
Yeah.
What's it called? O.J. Simpson versus O.J. versus something, right?
Something like that, man. Yeah.
The FX film with the Friends guy.
There's a TV show too.
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
The
FX, the FX TV show. And there's another TV show too. I don't know where, on what, but there's another TV show. So O.J. Simpson's like they're making a lot of stuff. So maybe this is the beginning of Johnnie Cochran, and then they make an O.J. Simpson film with Johnnie Cochran and Anthony Mackie playing Johnnie Cochran. That's cool. And I wanted just to mention this because it's an important film, and with American history, I like anything with it. I never think that any biopic or any story that has to do with any history, American history, any type of history, has to be by the books. Some people say, "Oh, it wasn't true to the story."
Yeah.
Just remember, it's a film. If you want a true story, see a documentary.
Yep.
I hope they make this movie very enjoyable, and they stay true to the character. That's the most important thing. They tell the main stories, like the main stories are true. Then anything else, move around. I'm not looking. I'm not watching this to see a documentary.
Okay.
But I would like to still know what happened. How it went down. And
to know the facts.
Yeah. Not the facts, but feel moved.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a important movie. So yeah. I think that's it with the time. How much time we got? We probably got like 30 minutes. maybe 40.
Maybe.
You can't tell, but that's it for episode 3.
So we're calling it? Okay.
We're
cool.
calling it. Yeah, I'll cover that stuff later. I don't want to say what it is, but
All right.
I'll cover later. I do want to do more research on it too, so
Definitely.
that'll be cool. But yeah.
So that's it for the end of episode 3.
Episode 3 was great.
It was a good episode.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. I don't have no followers on Twitter. We don't have no followers on Twitter.
That's cool, man. I don't tweet.
But Facebook, we're getting some stuff on Facebook. It's real cool.
Yeah, Facebook. Facebook.
We're getting likes.
Yeah.
They like us.
That's cool.
They like us.
They like us. They like us.
There's that.
Yeah.
So follow us on Facebook. It's facebook.com/allsubjective.
MySpace.
YouTube. No MySpace. We had a MySpace
LinkedIn.
like 2 weeks ago. We had to deactivate
It got hacked.
It got hacked. That's
It
why.
really did. They hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us. Haters gonna hate. Aiden's gonna ain't. They peanut butter and jealous.
All right, there you go.
But yeah.
What else are we on?
That's it. That's all we're on. We're not gonna. That's it.
No, we're not on
No
Monster. We're on Monster too.
I never even heard of that.
It's like a job finding website.
Oh my god. This is our job, man.
Yes.
This is our job.
We're looking for an unpaid intern to do everything.
to hold the mics,
Yep,
to bring us
everything.
water.
To be paid in gum. Trident layers.
Trident layers. Oh man, I haven't seen that commercial in a while.
Oh man.
But yeah, guys, like,
stuff,
comment,
man.
subscribe, and I look forward to giving you our opinion for the next movie news. This is Subjective Movie News, part of All Subjective, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.